So if they kill this and they can't activate Sanctuary, so we will just rage in response. So Torch, yeah, rage still saves it. I think they're dead. Yeah, they're very dead. Nice. Yo, what's up guys, it's Title Boy. We are back with more Izzet Prowess. We made it to Mythic after I stopped recording the last video. Went on like a 9-1 run after we went 4-1 and made it to Mythic. Made a couple more changes to the deck. So we cut the Jayas for 2 of Braids. I just really was never bringing in Jaya. There's not a whole lot of mid-range right now. It's either Aggro mirrors or a couple combo decks and just like hard control. So I would rather have a Braid for aggro and to also be able to deal with Cori-Steel Cutters. And also I added into the Flood Maw instead of, oh, I didn't need to do that. I'll fix it later. Into the Flood Maw instead of Bounce Off, because this can hit non-land permanents, and a lot of these decks that are playing white are playing a lot of temporary lockdown to deal with Cori-Steel Cutters and aggro decks. So this can bounce a temporary lockdown on their instep, or if we have hasters under it, you know, do it on our main phase, and then ideally be able to swing out and kill them if, you know, if we time it right with some other spells. So there's a couple changes I made. I haven't changed anything else in the main deck. I was contemplating cutting like these Restless Spires, or maybe one of them, and adding more basics, because it just seems like 4 tap lands, it has just been hurting us a lot. That's about it. All right, and we are Mythic right now. Let's discard those changes. We're Mythic right now, 1379. So let's see what we can get to after the session. I would like to get up to 250 and play in the qualifier. So, all right, let's get into the games. All right, we are on the draw. No threats. I don't know. I think this hand's fine. Some selection. Basic island. You probably should mulligan any 7-lander or 7 card hand that doesn't have threats, though. That's a rule. So maybe a bad keep. Go ahead and kill that because we want to draw us. Okay. Not good. Take our stock up. There we go. Play Swift Spear and attack. If they don't do anything, right, we'll just plot Slickshot. I don't want to make Slickshot die to a cut down there, since they were representing, you know, black mana, because we have Monstrous Rage and they know that. So, you know, once we go like fields down and play Slickshot and Swift Spear, they're gonna take that moment to cut down the Slickshot. But now we have Monstrous Rage, so we can... I'm sure they would have cut this down when they had the chance if they had it last turn. Unless we pay 2. Okay, we will pay 2. That plot's awesome. Alright. Let's just opt. Had cut down. Thought we played around it. Unfortunate. There's another one. I would love to draw Burst Lightning though. Okay. To draw cards. I mean, I guess we're just... Oh wait, they can block. Probably. Alright. Burst Lightning or draw our other stock up could be amazing. Upkeep. Okay. Upkeep Blood Pit's Drowner. I don't think there's really a reason to cast that yet. Oh, they're gonna double block. Okay. Didn't think of that. You can just kind of wait and hold on to this and try to get him with lethal. Maybe we draw Cori-Steel Cutter. Okay, max punish. Jeez. That's rough. That is rough. That's good enough. We definitely went towards the tower. Some number of shore ups. Let's cut the bolt waves. But one rage just because of all the spot removal. It is nice against cut down, but they just have so much spot removal that rage can be a liability. I don't think we want to change anything else. I guess if they go, I don't know if they go like Shieldred or something, then we'll wish we had Into the Flood Maw. But I don't know. Generally, if people tap out on turn 4, you know, and play a Shieldred, if we have some creatures in play and spells, we're just gonna run right over it. So let's just not worry about it. Try to be proactive. Keep. Just not play the talent turn 1. Just to play around turn 1 cut down from them. Bad against duress, good against cut down, I guess. I'll take another creature. Definitely have cut down. We're choosing to hold it. Alright, Swift Spear and then Talent. Hold up. Way to deal with cut down and a way to deal with like a bat or something. I just flip it, Drowner us here. Nope. Go for the throat, sure. We go ahead and rage. No. So much spot removal. Sure. Do this, get back and opt. If we draw land, we could just go for the level 3. Alright, we'll kill the Drowner and deny them a card. Two ops. Another non-creature spell, sure. Another opt. Cutter. I think I take that and just hold this talent. Seems pretty good. Talent can also buy us another spell after that. I go ahead and attack. Ninjutsu. Very expensive ninjutsu.
I learned something in slim chances just make victory that much sweeter. Take a break, will ya?
And this is lethal. Nice. Ninjutsu, you cannot spell pierce on Kaito, I believe. So I don't know. I still don't think we want spell pierce. Like, it's all these 2 mana, 1 mana spells. I would rather not be caught trying to hold up spell pierce all game. I don't think we changed anything. Hopefully we draw Shore Up. I think Shore Up's really good in this matchup. Stock up. Talent. Alright, this is a keep. Hopefully we have an insane cutter turn. Get the talent down. I don't like to play cutter on turn 2, but if you already have if you have 2 of them, then it is worth it. Might be holding up counter, but that's fine. I imagine they probably cut their counters. The Phantom Interference, not the best against us. Hopefully we just naturally draw land number 3. Would allow for a really sick turn. If not, we'll just start with Opt. Yeah, unfortunate. Sure, and then we'll just kill that before we draw the card. Really Burst Lightning. No, we really wanted to hit land here. Nice. Okay, I could just go for Rage too. No, that's our 1-mana spell to trigger Cutter next turn. So let's not. Hopefully they can't kill both of our creatures, so we have at least a target for Rage. Even if they remove the creature in response, it's fine. We just want to trigger our Cutters. Alright. Absolutely nothing going on with that open mana, I'm sure. Alright. Cutter. And like I said, I don't care. You can kill that otter if you want in response. Hidebinder. Okay. Rage resolves then. Let's smack him. And we got stock ups. Win shore up. Stock up. Land 1-mana spell. Untap land 1-mana spell. Be ideal. There it is. Mountain Torch. So we don't get to trigger this one because it's still hidebindered. Alright, we'll shore up whatever this targets. Nice. Alright, beating Dimir midrange. That feels pretty good. I feel like that's a decently tough matchup, so. Alright, on to the next one. Alright, we get to be on the play. Pretty good hand. Mod is 6. Alright, I'm gonna lead on this just in case it's a red deck. Yeah, I mean, I'll take another cantrip. Just like, you know, if you have like a tap land or something, yeah, so we wouldn't want to just play Swift Spear and let them kill it when we can play it and hold up 1-mana spell to protect it and possibly blow out their removal. But here we will just kill their Swift Spear while they can't trigger Prowess and get in for 2. Okay, they have no remove for Swift Spear, or at least they would rather get their mouse down first. Spire Bluff is a good draw. No, decent draw. Alright, let's stop taking cantrips. We have a lot of cantrips. Oh man, I wish I drew that last turn. Let's just hold that in hand. Rage. big damage. Alright, we can just hold that too. Protection, and then gives us another Prowess trigger next turn when we get this cutter down. Hopefully they don't play the 2-mana mouse. Alright, so they're gonna pump that thing up and then smack us with double strike. Hopefully they don't get too crazy. Burst lightning. Alright. Let's rage. Could have double spell here. I used rage there. It seems kind of bad, but if we use opt, and if they would have like double removal, then we don't have anything to trigger cutter next turn. Another rage? Okay. They hit us for 12. We are at 5. Burst lightning. Very scary because we can't kill them. Could opt and see if I find another removal, but it's very unlikely. We already used one. We only have 2 more in our deck. So I think we just gotta hope that they can't kill us. And we can't take... We cannot take damage from Shivan Reef. Yeah, let's just opt. I mean, they probably have us. Okay. Well, if they don't kill us, we should have lethal. 1 damage. Any way, shape, or form of 1 damage kills us. We'll do it. Alright. Torch, Abrade. I've been bringing in Spell Pierce to deal with their cutters, but I don't know if this list is even playing cutter. Like, I've been bringing it in against Prowess. So we always cut Bolt Waves, not interactive. And then we usually cut like 1 cantrip, because cantrips are slow. They lose this tempo. Let's do Shore Up. Let's cut 1 more cantrip and do Shore Up. Let's do 2 Shore Ups. I think Shore Up's actually pretty good in this matchup. And the fact that it untaps and surprise block them. They're definitely going to be bringing in removal. Alright, I have to mulligan this. Keep. Let's get rid of the Monstrous Rage. Need our red source. Probably gonna kill the otter. That's okay. Nope. Seems like they had it, they just didn't want to do it. Alright, we will kill that. Do it now, save our life total. We miss a Prowess trigger. That's good, but that's not... Alright, let's get in with this thing and scry. We don't want that either. We want 1 mana spell. Nemesis. Okay. Or land. A mana spell. Alright. Let's Cutter. And I know that they can kill one of our guys, but that's fine. Yeah, I'll take a short up. I sent a face. Very surprising when they're this far behind on board to send that face. I have another one. Alright. You go face again. They target a creature this time. We get to cast shore up. Nice. Very nice. Fell for it beautifully. Interesting. We can just equip. We could have just activated too, but that's fine. Alright. Game 3. This is the tough one to beat them on the draw. I don't know. Blood Maw is decent against Nemesis. So maybe we cut another cantrip. Maybe we cut these shore ups on the draw and bring in Flood Maws. That's probably it. The shore up, if you're, you're a mana ahead, it's a lot more attractive. You can afford to hold up a mana if you're on the play. If you're on the draw, you really don't get that luxury, and Flood Maw can catch you up, especially if their plan is to bring in, 4 of these Nemesis. Flood Maw will come in handy. So let's try it like this. Hopefully we get a very removal heavy hand. That is not it. But it's taking their time. It'll be a tough keep or maul decision. Keep. Oh man. Guess we keep. We do have 2 removal spells, and we get a good amount of looks at land. Very sketchy. Alright. Red source. Nope. So we're gonna opt. Really gotta draw a red source or we just lose on the spot. I don't think we're winning if we go to 5 against their 7. And this hand is good if we hit the red source. So sometimes you just gotta gamble. We take 5. That's a lot. If we hit the red source, we can play talent, sack the enchantment to torch the tower, and kill it. Okay. Got there. Really got there. Alright, talent. I could just pass and see if they go to kill this and then sack that in response. I imagine they're holding up a shock. We don't get punished anyway here because the only way they can put, you know, put a counter on this is deal damage first, so we can just respond, and it already has the monster roll token, so we don't have to be afraid of Monstrous Rage. We're just gonna not let them attack with it though. Okay, they do try to kill it, so that's good. We get to sack it for a little bit more value. I guess the other way we get punished is if we go to bargain and then they shock and then put a counter on it. So maybe it was a little sketchy to do it this way. That does not work. That does not work like you think it does. Oh man, and we get a free Monstrous Rage for it. Let's go. Love to see it. We're still in a sketchy spot here. Alright. Oh man, I hate to try to burst lightning this, so we will just take 2. We want to burst lightning this when we have 2 red mana. Unfortunately, I had to take 2 there, but I think we really had to. Let's just attack with this. Grab it to the bottom. I think costs 4, yeah. Okay, it's pretty sketch. We can bounce the token and just kill it. Burst lightning this one, I guess. But I would rather not have to do that. Alright, there's a creature. Let's just burst lightning first. Go ahead and Monstrous Rage. I guess we could let them block. I mean, they're never blocking there, but I guess they are. Have they just given up? What's happening? Why would you ever block there? Opponent has made some questionable decisions. Can activate this and maybe get back like an opt. Maybe draw into like stock up. Okay, they have another one. I'm just going to Flood Maul this one now because we are pretty dead set on using that, and even if we draw land, that's fine, because we will just cast the op this turn. Or we could just go removal spell here. I don't know. How afraid do we have to be of that mouse? They don't have the thing to give like a Heartfire Hero haste. I've used 1 Emberheart Challenger. Let's just go opt. We have a lot of really good spells we could draw into. Maybe they'll block again for whatever reason. Really want to find like stock up. I'll take a Burst Lightning. We can kick it. Stuff. Yeah. There's probably Burst Lightning this, activate Spire. they had monster trades, they would have cast it. Oh, we could go for that. Nah. What am I doing? Let's attack first. See what you scry. Sure. Another one. It's our third one. Draw a braid. Yeah, I think we're kind of getting desperate at this point. Oh, we lost our mainland, so we can't do that. Yeah. We are very dead at this point. And Cutter does nothing. Alright, GG's. That's tough. Close games. Really wanted to see like stock up there, but alright, on to the next one. Alright, playing against the rank 18. Wow. We will keep. We're on the draw, unfortunately. I wonder what the rank 18 is playing. On a red. Alright, untap land, please. Untap land gives us a chance. Rock and face. Not untap land. Brutal. Can trigger this though. So we're probably blocking. And then, you know, seeing if we can go wide with the cutters later. Oh, this gives me double blue. So let's play this. That's actually quite good. So let's sleight of hand and draw that. And then kill one of the Emberheart challengers. Hopefully they're Last two cards aren't Monstrous Rage. Either one. Let's see. Attacking puts us dead to literally any spell. Like, we're not dead to shock if we don't attack. Alright, no attacks. We can potentially, if we don't die this turn, go very wide next turn. Oh, wow. GG. Okay, well, block in case they don't cast that spell. That is really gross to hit Monstrous Rage off that trigger. Alright. Mono red again. Let's bring this in, bring this in. I'm gonna not bring in the Flood Maws, which cut the Bolt Waves again and cut one Sleight of Hand. Let's just try to keep the list, I don't know, more, I don't want to dilute it too much. I feel like we over sideboarded last time. Have to mulligan. Keep. Get rid of this tap land. Let's go mountain, we can burst lightning their 1-drop. No 1-drop. If they go to kill this, do we use Monstrous Rage? Never mind. They're playing the Cutter. Right, do this. Sleight of Hand. Take the land. Monstrous Rage. Cutter. Alright, no removal spell, please. The Spirit. Okay. I think we can beat this. Just swing all out. Slick shot. How much damage is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How much damage is just casting 2 burst lightnings? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think that's lethal. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 4. Yep. That's lethal. Nice. Alright. That's a turn 4 kill. Alright. Run it back. I don't know, maybe I should have run in like 2 Spell Pierce on the draw to stop Cori-Steel. Alright, this is a keep. They mulligan. Fire Hero. We would just kill that right off the bat. Another red source here is great. Alright. I don't know if we have the luxury of just waiting to cast the second one and holding up like opt for a burn spell. Let's do it. They're down to 3 cards. I'd rather not just lose my creature for no reason. Monstrous Rage. Please whiff. Okay. See if they send it face or if they try to kill Swift Spear. Try to kill Swift Spear. They have no more red sources. They're gonna hit us for a bajillion. Bottom that. Quick shot's not bad. Bam. Alright. Island. Cast Slick Shot. Monstrous Rage, Slick Shot. And in for 8. Swift Spear, Sleight of Hand into any spell should kill them next turn. Hopefully we don't die here. 2 cards left. I don't think it's possible unless they're both like Bolt Wave. Oh, they basically get to draw a card here, but they only have 1 red source. Yeah, they cannot kill us here. So they're debating leaving it back. Oh, they get to kill that. Okay. Please attack. Nice. Alright. We have a chance to kill them. Oh, we can sack the enchantment to go Emberheart Challenger here. Let's just put Spear and Sleight of Hand. See if we have lethal. Burst Lightning. Yes. Burst Lightning face. And we can just, I mean, we already have 9, but it's fine. We can just, yeah. Nice. Alright, beat Mono Red this time. Number 18 player. So that gave us a bunch of spots. Wow. That was like 500 spots. Awesome. So back up to 839. Alright, on to the next one. We are back with Izzet Prowess against the Man with a Plan. Rank number 192. 4 lands, but this is a keep. Okay. I don't mind another Slick Shot. They had a pause there, so might have removal, might just be holding it. Cutter. Okay, so we will just attack. I don't know. They could. I doubt they ever block, but they could block in like Monstrous Rage. Let's plot. Wish I had removal for that very badly, but it's okay. We might be able to outrace here. Our hand's pretty crazy. Next turn we go Cutter, Slick Shot, Sleight of Hand. But this little guy can absolutely one-shot us. Although the Gruul version doesn't play sacrifice effects generally, so don't have to be too scared. No pump spells. We were tapped out. Cutter. We will save the rage, because if they have removal, they'll use it this turn. It's a nice follow-up. This turn, Slick Shot plus rage. Could kill them next turn very easily, and I don't think we're in danger of dying. Take the spell. removal. I don't know what's in our opponent's hand. They're holding up 1 mana, but they cast 0 pump spells and 0 removal spells, so I don't know what else they could have. Like, that's all their deck is like cheap creatures, pump spells, and removal spells. There's a pump spell, so they must have just drew that. There's a tap land. So unless they have some crazy double strike, they choose to play the untapped land. Nemesis. Okay, they're very dead, I think. So this is a cool trick. We get to Monstrous Rage whatever they block with Nemesis, and it only does... Oh no, we did not want to go to attacks. It's okay. They're dead anyways, but we wanted to cast Burst Lightning before attacks so we get another attacker. But it's fine. They're very dead. Whatever they block though, so we will... Well, it already has Trample, but we will just... Yeah, we don't have to worry about that then. I'll explain what I'm meaning here in a second. Okay, I didn't mean to do that. I guess we'll have to do this anyways. So they conceded, but so this is 6 power with Trample. We get to deal 3 to the Nemesis, and then the next 3 goes to them. So we only hit Nemesis for 3, so we don't get hit with like a big, you know, trigger of like 6 or 7 damage back at our face. So if you attack through a Nemesis, give the thing that's blocking Trample. That's how it works. All right, Nemesis is very good against us. I'm gonna cut the Bolt Waves again. I love having Bolt Wave game 1 and then just siding it for interaction, because just post board games are always more interactive. And then usually I cut a cantrip against aggro. The Gruul, they have Nemesis. I do sometimes like Flood Maw. Yeah, we'll just cut 2 more cantrips, bring in 2 Flood Maw just to be more interactive. It's nice to have Flood Maw when they, you know, are paying 3 mana for Nemesis. Or if they put, you know, all their eggs into buffing a Heartfire hero and we just bounce it. Oh man, this hand is slow. We do have Flood Maw to maybe bail us out. 2 cutters is very good. No 1-drop's good. Alright, we don't want another one. Clickshot's really nice draw though, because we get to plot it and then get to figure a Cori-Steel. No 2-drops either. Okay, they kept a slow hand as well. Let's plot this turn. I love plotting when our opponent's just like holding up open mana. Manifold Mouse. Let's just rage. No untap land, unfortunately. But let's Cori-Steel Cutter. Plus Slick Shot. Trigger. It'd be really nice to hold up Monstrous Rage against this 2 damage spell. Swift Spear. I don't think we need any more creatures. The cutters will be plenty of creatures for us, so I'd rather hit more spells or untap mana. Because we have stock up to refuel. Next turn we could go like Cutter, Blood Maw, whatever, you know, like this 2-drop or something. Nothing. Okay. Alright, let's Torch 2-drop instead. Could Monstrous Rage it, that's fine if they do. I'm very happy if they're using their Monstrous Rage to like they could have gave it double strike and hit us for 8 last turn, but they did that instead. Okay. Like, I don't know. Our opponent could have us at a theoretical like 4. So they have Soulstone Sanctuary here. So we could go for Rage on one of these first, and then if they have removal, I don't know, we probably want to save Rage for whatever this blocks. So let's just Burst Lightning face, and we'll probably just bounce this. I know they can replay it and get 2, but we don't really care. We just don't want them to like kill us, and it makes them lose the token. But we want to get our triggers here before, and then be able to attack and then cast Monstrous Rage, and that should let us kill them this turn. So if they kill this, and they can't activate Sanctuary, so we will just Rage in response. So Torch, yeah, Rage still saves it. I think they're dead. Yeah, they're very dead. Nice. Alright, beating Gruul. Down to 596. Nice. Alright, on to the next. We get to be on the play. This hand looks good. It's a little awkward because we don't have a turn 1 blue source, but we like hands with 2 Cori-Steel Cutters, especially on the play. Mulligans. So hopefully we draw untap 3rd land, and we go turn 2 Cutter into turn 3 Cutter Talent. Okay, untap land, nice. Cutter. Like I said, you typically don't play Cutter on turn 2 unless you have 2 of them. Maze Mind Tome. It's good. Probably not a temp lockdown deck if they're playing Maze Mind Tome. Very good start. It would be really funny if they temp lockdowns. Okay, second Maze Mind Tome, least terrifying thing we could see. Let's just play this. Get one up to 3/3 before I cast Rage on it. Play around, cut down a little bit, and I can see. All right, very good game 1. There's obviously some kind of control, so let's bring in Spell Pierce and Shore Up. I definitely don't want to like be abrading. So I really am struggling on what to cut against control. Against control, you probably want your Bolt Waves because it lets you, you know, just kill them very quickly. But then it's like, now what do you cut? Like, my cantrips are good. I usually cut 1 Monstrous Rage just because if they have a bunch of spot removal and board wipes, Monstrous Rage is a bit more iffy. I was cutting Burst Lightning because it's just the least efficient burn spell. you know, if we're gonna cut a burn spell, because we don't care about targeting creatures. So I don't know if anyone's watching this part and you have an idea of what to cut here, just like tell me in the comments. I think this time I think I would just do like a split of, I don't know. I really hate cutting burn. We just want to go fast and kill them. But maybe it's just not that viable. Like we have to play a resource game. We're against control. Like it's not about going that fast. It's a very cowardly way of doing it. Let's just kind of trim like that, and then I'll await your comments eagerly. Like we want all our threats. We want stock up. Mulligan. Keep. This hand's pretty good. Let's just get rid of the rage. Hand's a little awkward for rage. Press. Okay. I take talent instead of cutter. That's interesting. We draw talent anyways. Let's see. I really want to play turn 1 talent here, or I could play it turn 2 and hold up Spell Pierce. And then I can cutter after. I don't think I want tap land. Another dress, so that's why they don't care. I take the other talent. Okay, very interesting. Maybe they must have like removal for a cutter. Let's just hold up Spell Pierce. Next turn we can cutter plus opt. They don't have removal for cutter, and they didn't take cutter on both dresses. I'm very surprised. Okay, sure, that doesn't matter. Ketramose, that's what it is. It's a Ketramose deck. State of hand. Another cutter. Let's not play it yet. Burst Lightning does let us trigger cutter. Both cutters next turn. I think that's good enough. So if you haven't seen Ketramose, it can't attack or block unless there's 7 or more cards in exile, and right now there's none. Alright. I don't like tapping out of Spell Pierce. Plays other cutter, so let's just go Spirit plus Burst Lightning them. They know we have Spell Pierce, but they don't know we have Shore Up. And this is still very aggressive. They have to act. They're stuck on 3 lands, so they can't really play around Spell Pierce. Beast, exile up to 2 cards. They just draw 2 cards and lose 2 life. Or they gain 2 life from this. I just Spell Pierce it. I want to keep them very far away from getting Ketramose online. Okay, now we just go Steel Cutter, Shore Up, and I think this is lethal. Could Elspeth Smite. But it's still a ton of damage. Nice. Alright, absolutely ran over Orzhov Ketramose. Up to 467, so cracked top 500. That's a pretty good start because we started like, what, 1300 or something? So I will take that. And that's going to do it for this video. Let's do a little wrap up, and then that'll be all. Alright, we are here for a little wrap up. That's Izzet Prowess. my second video with Izzet Prowess. Very, very fun deck. And as you can see, like, we've been crushing with it. I've flown from Diamond up to top 500 Mythic with only losing a handful of games. So deck's really fun, really fast. Has some really cool lines with sequencing with Cori-Steel Cutter, holding up interaction. Feels like you can kind of change your game plan to match whatever your opponent's doing. Like you can play more control, or you can try to get under them. I do like the changes we made. Flood Maul wasn't great, but it was okay in spots. And we didn't go against really any temporary lockdown decks, which is one reason, because blue-red, we just have no way to interact with temporary lockdown, and that card hoses us. So I wanted to have some ways to maybe bounce it, get our threats back, and then try to kill them in one shot. I've done something similar in the past, so I'm just trying it again. But yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know about some of the sideboard decisions too. I'm trying to get better at sideboarding, so let me know if you would do anything differently. But that's gonna do it. So I'm just gonna keep playing this deck, I think, and hone in on it, try to really optimize it, and try to shoot for top 250 Mythic by the end of the season. So might just be a ton of Izzet Prowess videos for me. I might do some other fun stuff. But that's when I get on an archetype that I really like, I just tend to hone in on it and grind it. So if you're interested in that, you can follow along. If you want to see me do different stuff, just let me know and I'll see if I can work on it. So all right, that's gonna do it for me. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.